Hello, St. John's Cathedral friends. It is so good to be with you today. I'm coming to you from what we call Bicentennial Park. We are here at the corner of 13th Avenue and Cowley. You can see in the background the parking lots, what we sometimes call the small parking lots here at the cathedral, as well as the brown garage. Where we are right now is our outdoor worship space. This is where we have been gathering for the past 2 Sundays in order to come together for worship and for physically distanced fellowship. You'll see that on the ground there are some white circles that are painted. If you've been here the past couple of weeks, you know that they've been orange. We've painted over them white because the orange was starting to fade. I want to walk you through, for those of you who haven't been with us, what it's like to come and join us for worship in our outdoor space. We have, in essence, 3 points of entry. The main ones are coming from the parking lot. We have ushers who are stationed there with tables. At the table, you'll find a mask if you have forgotten it, because wearing a mask is required throughout the whole service. Both your mouth and your nose have to be covered for the whole service. We also have bulletins there so that you've got all of the prayers and all of the words. And the other thing that the ushers will do is they will take your name, your phone number, and the number of people in your party. In addition to the 2 usher stations at the parking lot, we'll have another one that's over on 13th for folks who are joining us walking on down from their homes in the neighborhood. We need your name, your phone number, and the number of people in your party, so that in case there is an incident where COVID has been possibly spread at our worship services, we can participate in contact tracing. This has gone really easily, and the usher will take down your name so that they're holding on to the pen the whole time. Once you've received your bulletin and have had a chance to give your name and contact information, you'll come out and choose which circle you want to be in. Some folks like to sit up front, some folks like to sit way in the back. What you can't see on this day is that we do have a sound system that is set up so that everyone has a chance to hear the service. Here in our outdoor worship space, we will share the Eucharist together. We wanted to be able to walk you through the steps so that you would know how we will be distributing the Eucharist on Sunday. It'll be different from how we do it when we're in the cathedral. There's no kneelers here. There's no central aisle to come up. And as we know, we're not going to share from a common cup. So there are many things that are different, and we wanted to let you know how this would work. Those of you who have been with us for worship in our outdoor space know that we have circles that are painted on the grass. They are 8-foot wide circles. That's wider than my arms can stretch. And there's 8 feet in between each circle. The circle is large enough to put down a picnic blanket for you and your family to be on, as well as for a couple or an individual to sit, whether on the ground or on chairs. Once it is time for us to share communion after the Eucharist has been celebrated, the person who is the preacher on that day will invite you to come from your circle. For you and your household, whether you're a household of one or a household of more than one, to come forward to the station to receive the bread. You'll need to cup your hands. Make a really nice cup. Think of making a bowl for that wafer to go in safely. And the presider will drop the wafer carefully into the bowl. You'll then step to the side, and at that point in time, the presider will say those words to you: the body of Christ, the bread of heaven. At that time, you'll be able to lift your mask and to consume the wafer. You'll then walk over to the other station, which is where the wine will be distributed. The wine will have been poured from the cruet, where it was consecrated, into little cups. Those of you who grew up in the Methodist church or in the Presbyterian church or in other churches where communion is passed through the aisles with those small cups, this may be familiar to you. Once the deacon has poured the wine for you and for your household, you will step forward to take your cup. Similar to when you took the bread, you're going to take a step to the side, For the wine, you'll take that step to the side as well. And then the deacon will say the word, blood of Christ, the cup of salvation. At that point in time, you can lift your mask in order to receive from the cup. We'll then have a vessel to receive those small cups so that we can properly dispose of them. Once you have received, you and your household, then you'll head back to your circle. At that point in time, the next circle, the next household will be invited to come forward. Communion may take a little bit longer than we're used to, but this is being done in a way so that everyone can be safe. We hope to see you with us on Sunday. For those of you who do not feel comfortable coming out, that is perfectly okay. We honor and respect you. We know that you are in prayer with us. And I want you to know how we are holding you in prayer as well. We hope that you will come and join us for worship at 9 a.m. or whenever it works for you to join us for that 9 a.m. worship service. That is always open to you. But for those of you who do feel comfortable to come on out and be with us in our outdoor space, we welcome you. We look forward to seeing you, seeing your smiling eyes coming above your mask so that we can see you on Sunday. We can pass the peace to you. We can share in the Eucharist together and continue to celebrate being the Church of Christ, the body of Christ gathered together as one.